In this video, we're going to show you how to change the oil on this Toyota Corolla. Let's get into it. Underneath the vehicle on the passenger side, we have the oil pan right here. You're going to use a 14mm wrench to pull that drain plug. Make sure you have a catch pan to catch the oil. Loosen that up. Pull that out real quick. You want to take the seal off the drain plug or see if it's stuck to the pan. Take that off. And you want to replace this, put a new seal on. And once the oil's drained out, you can put the plug back in. And you want to torque this to 27 foot-pounds. Now you're going to need an oil filter cup that is specific to Toyota, or if you can try using an oil filter wrench, but normally the cup, you really need the cup for this style, for the cartridge style. I'm going to slide this on like that. And there's a little tab right here. You have to slide that tab out. Once you get this a little bit loose, just watch that. It's just to prevent that from loosening. Looks like we're okay here. And just make sure you have your drain bucket underneath. And just slide it out. Let it drain. Take the old filter out. Slide it out. You want to take this seal off. Just use a pick. Take the O-ring off. Take the new O-ring and just line it up. Slide it in position. And just make sure you can use a little fresh oil unless you have a little used oil, and just wipe it on the seal. That should be good. Take the new filter, lock it in place, and reinstall it. And gently tighten this up. And once it's at the point where it bottoms out, you just want to go a little bit more, not very much, about 5 degrees. And slide that off. Now you can just take a rag and just wipe it down. If you have a little brake parts cleaner, you can rinse it off, and around the oil pan as well. Take the oil cap off. Use a funnel. Using the appropriate oil, you can sometimes check on the cap and it says what type to use. We're using 0W20, and we're going to put about 4.5 quarts in. Now take the funnel out, put the cap back on. Just snug it, not too tight. Now I'm going to start the car and let it run for about 15 seconds. Then you want to shut the vehicle off, let it sit for about a minute, then grab the dipstick with a clean rag, wipe the dipstick down, reinsert the dipstick, and then pull it out again. Then you want to check, you want the oil level in between these two dots, closer to the top dot. And that's about where we're at, right there. If it was still low, you want to add a little more oil. We're going to reset the oil life reminder light. Start by turning the key on with the engine off. For this vehicle, we're going to touch the display button right here until we get to trip A. Shut the key off. Then holding the display button down, then we're going to turn the key on to the second tier, and you're going to see these little lights flashing, and one sets to 0, then it's all reset. You can turn the key off.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.